In the beginning to talk about the company, why he started the company, what is the goals of the company, because that is the most important. Because it's always some whys, okay? Where we're going, what direction, how many people maybe we want to have, what is the final goal, what is the plans for of the company, that you will understand. Ronald is going to show some trading to you also, and then we'll have after that some questions. If you don't understand something, basic questions, and then we know there's a lot of people meeting him in the past few days. He's very tired. I've heard him never sleep all night. So let's get started. And please be quiet and respect everybody. Everybody wants to get from this meeting as soon as possible. Okay? As I'm always saying, knowledge is the most important, so please don't talk on this meeting. If somebody will be talking, I will just ask somebody to go outside from this meeting and never come back, because we need to respect each other. Okay?
And guys, also, before we start the meeting, people, like, I know some people, sometimes we whisper into someone's ear, just, we need to hear everything Ronald's saying. Just for this meeting, please guys, just no talking to anybody, just focus on this. You get a chance to ask a question in a minute. We need everybody's attention here now, guys. It's very important.
Also, write down everything. If you don't understand, you didn't hear something properly, after this meeting, I can explain you more, okay?
Perfect. Okay, so let's start,
So you'll be asking the questions?
No. If you can tell why the company was created, what for, and what is the main goals of the company, and how we want to achieve.
Okay, great. So before I start, thanks for coming from all around the world. Really appreciate all the support that you have given this project that we started about 6 months ago. Give applause to yourself. Thank you. So I started this project with a bunch of leaders based off in China. For a very simple reason. Most of them have been burnt before. The meaning of burn is that they have been scammed before by many other wallet projects, and all of them have a lot of members that they carry with them. So it's quite a big burden on their shoulders. All of them told me one very simple thing. All of these members that actually trusted them, they don't want to lose this trust, all right? Because of all these other wallets that have been that's out there. So I was engaged first as a independent contractor to build a system that can actually make something for them. Okay, so while I was discussing a lot of the future of what we can do and what we cannot do, and what are the rules to put in place for this particular program, I myself, I actually changed the whole model from an independent contractor to also to become an investor and leader as well. So I'm part of a tree, just like anyone. So it's very fair in CT, whereby no one single party can actually have a pre-sale event. We can't just buy CTOs. CTOs are like Bitcoin. You have to mine it. You have to gain. You have to work for it. All right. So we all started with all zero. Okay, and we can go through projects like Jarvis, or next time there are many more to actually earn the CTOs. We are not an ICO project like the rest of the wallets outside there. There's no way you will see it on exchanges. There's no way you can buy it off the project. Okay, if members decide to sell between members, we will discourage it, but we cannot stop it. All right. What exactly is a CTO? It's a utility token that we created, okay, of the system where you earn using the base tokens that you participate in the project, okay, that we allow you to use for many other things. One of the things that we're pushing out in the coming future, I think in August, are the prepaid cards. So it's a master prepaid card whereby you are able to take your CTOs and fund it, okay? Turn it to US dollars and fund the card. You are able to, anyone who is North Korean, no, right? Okay, you are able to do it. Israelis, no, okay, you're able to do it as well. There are many other sanctioned countries by the US, so we can't really take you in as well. But any other citizens around the world, this is a global card. It's based on US dollars. You are able to register for it, okay, and get it. Okay, so once you have this card, you're able to go for any places that actually accepts MasterCard to actually pay for it. So now, when you put in your 2 Ethereums or whatever, Ethereums or Bitcoin or Litecoin with us, you'll get a daily yield, right? And this yield itself, you're able to use it anywhere, anytime daily. So now we bring you wealth, we are able to let you spend. And we want you to be happy as well. So one of the things that we deem that can make you happy is travel, right? So we have actually worked very hard to engage with one of the main OTA providers. OTA is an online travel agency providers. This is a provider for Ctrip, Booking, Agoda, and if I'm mistaken, is Expedia as well. So these guys hook up all of the hotels, the airlines, and the restaurants, the rental cars, and all of this. They link up all these guys together, and they're able to give us a yield of 5 to 40%. Okay, so it's a big range, but we are depend on the time and depend on the place and things like that. So what we are able to let you do now is to book all of this from the app itself using CTOs, where we are also very proud to be able to give you further discounts even better than what you can get from Booking and the rest. So if you were to buy a ticket, especially let's say from anywhere from that to Singapore or Malaysia, okay, you get even better discounts, and all these are through the CTO platform or the wallet platform. When we run events, let's say we're gonna, I think most of you guys have been hearing a rumor saying that we're going to have this event sometime in August or September, a 10,000 person event. It is not a rumor; it's real. We're going to run it, and we are going to do it this time like this, right? It's all on the app itself. You participate through the app, and you get your ticket through the app. You book your flight, your hotels, and everything all through the app using CTOs. Okay, and it's going to be lower cost than what you can be getting. Okay, so that's coming in mid-August or so, because the event is sometime September. Okay. The September event is going to be a bit different than what other events that we have been running, like the ones in Bangkok or the one recently in KL. It's going to be a celebration, all right? We want to celebrate the things that we have done, the achievement that we have made, and we are going to do a lot of giveaways, but not CTOs though, okay? But more on things like recognition, and also a lot of other things that I cannot disclose now lah. Okay, there are a lot of plans to actually make CTO wallet or the cloud token wallet to be a WeChat plus PayPal of the world. WeChat, you know, is only predominantly in China. They're trying to get into Asia, but the underlying base currency is still renminbi, which is a control currency. What we are using now is actually US dollars, which is open to any parts of the world, but you don't really need to hold any of this. You just use your cryptocurrency, hook it up into this wallet, and you can just spend it like normal. The idea is convergence between the new digital era and the traditional financial system. That is what we are good at doing. So this is what our plan is, and this project is to first make wealth for you, make you happy by being able to spend, and the third is to give you knowledge about what you're investing in and what is the digital economy all about, what is the blockchain and things like that. We are coming up with a lot of courses which you can actually join. With my team, with Matthew, we're coming out with a lot of education materials that we try to standardize for the entire group, which can be turned into other languages. It doesn't matter if it's Russian or Polish or whatever, Korean. So you can take this material and do a translation. If you can help us by doing the translation, it's even the better. All right, so we can actually put it up and to help other members as well. So more materials will come from us, from the official channel, to really to address the issue whereby everyone is getting mixed messages of everything. Okay, there are also a lot of information, wrong information that is being distributed about this project, especially in the early days, where there's this white paper that's floating around saying that we are so and so and whatnot. We address that by actually telling our members, please only get all the details, the juicy details only from our website. Okay, so yeah, we are going to actually beef it up by putting all of this information in there, where it's convenient for you, for all the members to actually come in to actually get it. We are going to be very, very transparent on what are the things that we do, or how we actually do our trade, how the Baroom engine runs, and what is the algorithm behind it. What is the algorithm behind Jarvis as well, and the rest of the other projects that we're going to put in place in the coming months. So, of course, we all know that Jarvis is the only project available in Cloud Token now, right? But we all know that one particular project, if you were to really trade in all the exchanges, okay, it will have a max cap. It's like, for example, like in Binance, okay, before the Bitcoin bull run, short bull run, okay, it was only trading like with 400 million plus a day or so, every 24 hours. But for the bull run itself, it went up to like 2.9 billion or so. It's just a short two weeks. Our actuary had to recalculate back what is the theoretical max that is less risk for us to actually take in the participation from the members. So now the number has come back to us. Okay, we know that there's still at least 45 to 55+% more to grow. The actual limitations of Jarvis will be listed on the website, on the app itself, how many more spots available for you to participate. There is also a investment maximum that we're going to put in place, because now we have seen a lot of members, especially from the China side, they're putting in things like 99 bitcoins or 200 bitcoins and things like that, which we discourage because it's such a large volume. We opt them to actually put out their own exchange. We're coming out with another program whereby big investors can actually put and keep their coins on their own exchange and can work out a contract with the Jarvis team to actually help them trade. And it's a very simple contract whereby either we take shared risk or non-shared risk. If it's a shared risk, it's a 50-50% kind of a contract whereby the owner of the coin, okay, will have to prepay into our reserve pool, so it helps the whole community. Whereby I don't need to give any CTOs to them, but they actually increase our price, right? So that's cool. The other one is actually 80-20, whereby it's not shared risk. Okay, so these are all coming out for the bigger investors. So it's cool. I don't need to keep your tokens. It's truly decentralized now. You don't need to use my wallet as well. You just put it up there and then you sign a contract through the app itself, and you don't get any CTOs as well. There's no affiliate, nothing. Okay, there's just only a single contract. Okay, but it helps the entire community because it will increase the price of the CTO. Right. So these are the types of projects that we are going to investigate on or to try out to put in the future. So now when I have all these big users out, okay, on Jarvis, and we put a max, we are not sure how much is the maximum that each one can go. We will come up with a number of how many slots available. Now, while doing this, we're going to remove two things. The first thing is all transaction costs for CTOs will be removed. So no more 0.3% to send your CTOs to anyone else. And also the 10% penalty if you are 30 days or whatever, all this will be taken care will be removed. So you can come in anytime, you can leave anytime you want. Okay, so these are the things that we want to actually achieve before August, or around August that time. This is to really to create the spirit whereby it's a blockchain thing whereby you're free to come in anytime, right? You can actually go, you can leave anytime you want as well. It's really freely available for you. So we're trying to do that, keep the blockchain spirit in this project. Anonymity is one thing that we stress very much on. But if we were to be compliant for traditional financial institutions, like to use the prepaid card, we outsource the KYC to another third party to actually to keep all this information. On our own system itself, there's no information of yours that's kept. The card itself is actually nameless, okay? But what we can help you do is, you can actually state what you want to print on the third and the fourth line, okay, on your own card. So if you have a team, you can choose that the team name is there. So you have a MasterCard that is CT branded, and you can have a team name there. For example, you're called a power team, right? So you have all this power team. And these are the cool things that we can actually do and so on. So yeah, this is basically the updates and things that we are going to do for until maybe the end of the year. One of the also issues is the current issues that we are facing. A lot of users have been getting problems whereby they're not seeing their payouts, the deposit is not coming in, and things like that. We are addressing this issue as well. So one of the things that we understand from our engineers is they need time. But time is something that we are not in luxury of because the market is moving very fast, even faster than what our engineers can actually handle. So we have employed a simple solution to solve current problems. All right. One of the things is the members actually report their problems to their sponsors, and the sponsors will have to report up and up and up, and then by the time it comes to us, maybe sometimes this information gets misleaded to something else, and it also is a burden for the sponsors itself. The sponsor's job is supposed to educate the market and not handle technical problems for us, which we are so grateful that you have been doing it for us. So one of the things is to remove this burden from you. So we're going to actually change the feedback section on the app itself to become a customer service section, whereby we have listed and identified 6 problems that is very common that is happening now. Okay, members who has one of these 6 problems can actually report directly to our system. Things like, for example, I've not been getting a payout. Once you click on it, there will be more categories to actually select, and in the end, you just put in your account ID. It gets sent to a script, and the script itself will execute by itself and help you solve the problem. this also releases the burden of our engineers to actually do it manually for you. Okay, so these are the things that we are actually adding on for the, there's about 4 of these issues that can handle automatically. Some of the more difficult problems to handle is mostly user-generated issues. For example, the loss of their mnemonic keys, or they have sent their BCH to their BTC accounts, or some other funny things that they have done that needs manual interaction. Thank you. So these are handled on a case-to-case basis, and we hope that we can address all of these issues as soon as possible. Okay, so we are using this method to buy ourselves some time so that our engineers can fix the root of the problem, so that everything can be ready by August for us to really celebrate our success. Okay, so yeah.